EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson going to keep it on the option. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Mike, check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mike 54. And let's get this.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, that's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Take four. Sponge.
On 1st down, Wilson out to it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Wilson
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Squeeze, double. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Switch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Shamrock 7, Seahawks nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Burton there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down? There the first time. Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
21 yards.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And Jones has it over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And it brings up
on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 46. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Dublin.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively. Because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You gonna get this, boy? You think you want it? Friday. You think you gonna get this? Check. Lucky.
This time Wilson will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. But we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Come on.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Carson.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Now it's Mack, draw play, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks